This channel has mostly been about video games and my opinions on them. I rarely give my thoughts on anything else other than that, mostly because I don't watch a whole lot of movies or listen to a whole lot of music. I mean, I have seen movies that I love, like Interstellar and The Batman, but I don't need to talk about those movies because you already know that they are good movies. One of my all-time favorite movies, though, that doesn't get a whole lot of love, is The Blues Brothers from 1980. Now, mind you, I know people have brought up this in conversations, mostly because the actors John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd are very well known for Saturday Night Live and how far Dan's acting career would go. Though, I feel like I should give my thoughts on how much I love the Blues Brothers, and no, not just the movie. Mind you, I won't break down the movie or the music because I am not qualified to do either of those two things. Basically, I'll just talk about how much I love the Blues Brothers as a whole. So, let's dive right into this. So when I was about 4, I was going to a show called The Legends in Concert. While I was getting my tickets, I remember they had a glass display showing the Blues Brothers movie. I watched it as my parents were getting the tickets, and it's the scene where Jake and Elwood, those are the main Blues Brothers by the way, are driving away from the cops. Then to lose the cops, they drive through a mall to escape them. I thought that was funny. Later on, when we went inside, we saw the obvious people: Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, Johnny Cash. You know, the people who to be in the legends. You know, the legends. Then we saw the ones that actually shocked me. The Blues Brothers. I didn't know what to expect, but lo and behold, they sang like crazy. Soul Man, Messing with the Kid, Going Back to Miami, you know, just really good songs. These guys instantly became one of my favorite duos in music history. Elwood on the harmonicas, Jake's vocal capabilities, and the slick outfits really just bring everything together. Plus, the fact that they weren't just singing, they were also dancing, doing backflips, maybe calling out to the musicians in the back. I enjoyed my time with the Blues Brothers in this live performance. Later on in my life, probably 15, I remember seeing a game called Earthbound, and if you know what I'm talking about, well, you'll know that in Earthbound there is a group called the Runaway Five, and they were based on Jake and Elwood Blues, aka the Blues Brothers, which was awesome. What's weird to find out that they were actually singing a 16-bit rendition of a Beatles song, but whatever. I remember when we finally got to watch the Blues Brothers movies in my house, and if you haven't seen it, go do so. Trust me, it's worth your time. There's a lot of jokes that I don't have the heart to spoil for you guys. Just go watch it. We then got a sequel called Blues Brothers 2000s, and it wasn't very good, sadly. It missed what made the original so great. Mind you, this is all we got from the Blues Brothers movies-wise, but man, the music side, they only had so many songs. Along with this, they actually made 3 Blues Brothers video games for the NES, SNES, and Nintendo 64. The first 2 were based on the first movie, while the last one was based on the Blues Brothers 2000. So, why haven't we got a lot of Blues Brothers stuff past the 90s? Well, I believe it's due to the fact that in 1981, John Belushi died of a heroin overdose. And while Dan Aykroyd is still alive and doing well for himself, he mostly does his own thing. Really, I feel like the Blues Brothers were super talented, though I just wish we got to see the legend of the Blues Brothers live on as the likes of Elvis Presley and Michael Jackson. Maybe it's wishful thinking, but hey, you never know. Maybe one day people will love the Blues Brothers as much as me. And if you're listening to this video, please go watch the movie. Or, hey, at the very least, listen to the music. Trust me, I will not steer you wrong. These guys are great, and they are amazing. And please, just do so. It's really good. Just don't watch 2000s, that movie sucked.